of now know this guy, Ola of Lagos, with the advertise all these luxury things, aircraft, motor, expensive cars. We now have a bigger version of Ola of Lagos. It's plenty. Who am I talking about? Your Minister of Aviation and Aerospace, Festus Keyamo. See for your screen. I want to know what him do this time. May I play the video for now? When we come back, I go explain. Help me watch this video.
Federal Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Mr. Festus Keyamo, SAN, says the Nigerian government is in contact with top French aircraft leasing firms to make it easier for Nigeria's private operators in the aviation space to lease Airbus aircraft. He made this announcement on his official X account, saying he had visited the Airbus headquarters in Occitanie, France, last week with a team of top government officials from Nigeria's aviation industry. Here's a clip from him there.
This is the factory of the manufacturing giants, aircraft manufacturing giants, Airbus, in Toulouse, France. You can't see anything bigger than this. Now look at, this is the aircraft for Nigeria. This is the jack of all trades for Nigeria, the A220 family, right? We have also this, okay, the A220, but this one is the Nigerian aircraft, what you see all the time in Nigeria. Now look at this. This is the mind-blowing one. This is the A350. Okay? If you get into this aircraft, you will see heaven on earth in this aircraft. Right? Come on. Come on.
Right, he says it's heaven on earth aircraft. All right, we head to the UK. Cindy Foster, Principal Managing Partner of Aero Capital, joins us to discuss. Cindy, good to see you again. Happy New Year and good morning. What did you make of the intentions of the minister in getting aircraft leases from Airbus and I guess their partners to Nigeria's aviation sector?
Hi, Rotus. Thanks for having me. Just a point of clarification. He's not trying to get the leases directly from Airbus. He's trying to get Airbus aircraft from lessors. And what his intentions are, it's a bit confusing because part of the roadmap was meant to be creating an aircraft leasing company for Nigeria. So he seems to have sidestepped the aircraft leasing company and has decided to, arrange deals with aircraft lessors on behalf of Nigerian airlines. So it's a bit confusing as to what he was exactly trying to do.
So if we're trying to make sense of it, does that mean the government would be providing a guarantee for the lessors to get those aircraft over to Nigeria?
Well, he hasn't specified in terms of financial guarantees. He's given reassurances in terms of repossession of assets, if deals don't work out. But it's really unclear. I think he needs to go back to his roadmap and fully understand what the aviation industry needs and not be trying to do a sales job for Airbus.
Gotcha. I guess looking at the profit and cost levels for airlines in Nigeria, your customers are paying Naira for flights, but an airline is paying US dollars for leases. How do they come ahead? Can they come ahead in that scenario?
It's incredibly difficult. The Naira is always chasing the dollar. We've seen the Naira has been in free fall for the last 2 years, really. That free fall has increased over the last 6 months. And it just means that whatever you negotiate at the beginning of a contract, you're constantly having to look for additional money. It's very difficult to earn revenue in Naira and have all your costs in dollars, which is what, leads to high fares in Nigeria, whether it's domestic or whether it's international. This chasing of the dollar is problematic, but Nigeria doesn't manufacture any of the components that are required for aircraft, and so it's not really going to end anytime soon. We've already got a depletion of fleet that airlines have got. There was a time when there was about 207, aircraft, in Nigeria. Now there's about 40 aircraft flying around Nigeria. It's bringing new aircraft isn't the solution for that. We need a maintenance facility in Nigeria. We need to lower the cost of, MRO services. We need to be able to decrease the time it takes to bring aircraft into service, whether it's leased or whether it's owned or whether it is maintained. We need policies that speed up the process of spare parts coming into the country, and we need to reduce those costs. We do not need all these trips overseas on what looks like a begging mission, looking for favours, or I don't know what it is. We need to get back to basics. We need to get back to work in Nigeria.
What do you make of the social media reaction to the minister giving this enthusiastic tour of the company's products? There's a meme going around that he's been hired by Airbus to promote their products. What do you make of that reaction?
I was praying that you didn't ask me this question.
I'm sorry.
Honestly, I've got a lot of respect for what Festus Keyamo is trying to do, but I wish his people would hold back some of his enthusiasm. He's turning himself into an international laughing stock. He's turning Nigeria into international laughing stock. He's now a meme. We don't need an aviation minister who is a meme.
You don't see him. Festus Keyamo, Honorable Minister of Aviation and Aerospace, Federal Republic of Nigeria. When I see him do for there, he don't turn advertiser. They don't sign them. Airbus don't sign them to come they advertise their airplane. When he come they tell them and say, we want to bring in this Airbus again. These ones are not indigenous to Nigeria. The other ones, you show the ones where they indigenous to Nigeria. They decide. A20, I'll be A20. Then they call the show now the A30 something. Say those ones are not indigenous, so they want to bring it here so that the airline operators in Nigeria can lease, can borrow. Lease now, borrow now. They can go and borrow from this to run their operation. Borrow, to hear me. See, they plan according to what I hear for that video where that woman talk. That's something Foster. He said the plan is to have an airline leasing company in Nigeria. But in Nigeria, now Nigeria own. Where they go? You understand? That is the plan. If you need airline, you want to go, you go and lease from Nigeria. Maybe Nigeria government they run them or individuals, indigenous to. You understand? That is the plan. But when in Ghana, he wants to run faster than his shadow, Festus Keyamo. He wants to, maybe he don't go enter alliance now with these people where they do Airbus. Maybe they do the leasing inside Nigeria here. You understand? Because if they do it, he will not pay in naira and dollars. He go pay. Him go get caught. So they don't come and carry and make they advertise. You don't turn the ambassador. Since they talk about, look at this one. Is that not the work of an ambassador? This one is just Nigeria now. But look at the game changer here. You know, come. If they call camera, make it come. Look at this one. This one is heaven on earth. Not be advertised. They advertise. They never pay them. The one user now penetrate the Nigerian market. So instead of us now having our leasing company of Nigeria, aircraft leasing company of Nigeria, you won't go bring in these people now from France. But they call they do the leasing here. What is the difference between Festus Keyamo and the former aviation minister, Hadi Sirika? That one that wanted Ethiopian airline to come and be running our indigenous airline here, Air Nigeria. What is the difference? Because the plan was to have an indigenous airline, a national carrier, fully owned by Nigerians, Nigeria. But the former aviation minister, Hadi Sirika, went and struck a deal with Ethiopia, so that Ethiopia will bring in their airline, and Ethiopia will be running Air Nigeria here, whereas government will only have 1% of whatever that they make. Ethiopian airline will take all the money. Then, when it comes to staff, Ethiopian airline will fly in their people from their place, from Ethiopia, to come and take up the jobs in the aerospace here in Nigeria. That was the agreement Hadi Sirika had with Ethiopian airline, which they went and brought in Ethiopian airline, Ethiopian aircraft, painted it Air Nigeria, carry them enter Abuja, say they want launch Air Nigeria, because they even use water cannon. They should see a new aircraft, a new airline is about to take off in Nigeria. And what is that new airline? Air Nigeria. None of us know say na Ethiopian airline they hide under the face of Air Nigeria. Nigerian Air. You understand? To deceive everybody. That was Hadi Sirika. This one now, Festus Keyamo, is about doing the same thing. Plan is to have a national leasing company, aircraft, aircraft leasing. Now, indigenous to us. Now we go to run them. Or maybe not go make get them. You understand? But now you don't go strike deal within the Airbus. People they manufacture. When they come, they do the leasing here. And people will pay in dollars. And they go collect their own cuts. So therefore, killing that dream of us having our own. When I also hear what that woman talk, he say, these are not our problems. Our problems now, I say, people they even run this, our indigenous airlines, and people, these local operators, the local airline operators inside this country, they have made policies, laws very difficult for them, even to import spare parts for their aircraft. It's very difficult. Custom duty and all the rest of them, very, very difficult. Lesson on these things and make these people feel among so that they can run this business very well. These are the things that we should be looking at to make this local indigenous operators, you understand, to do business very well. Not to look for a way to bamboozle everybody. You say you want to go break air, but maybe they can't list for inside Nigeria here. You know, tell us that they don't sign you as ambassador. Oh, now they hear me. And I hear with that woman. This is our problem. Look into this problem. Not gallivanting running around everywhere. Now they don't. Now ambassador they call you now. Airbus don't sign you. Our own Nigerian minister, you understand, is now an ambassador to Airbus, advertising their aircraft and wanting to bring them into the sector to come and loot everybody. When I hear them as that woman take back. You see, when we are saying it, how will you bring a liar to come and be heading over this? All of us say, hey, he's not about being a liar. He's about if he can do the job. Actually, he's doing the job now. They are all eyes popped on looting money, looking for a way to make generational wealth. And Festus Keyamo is not different. Look at the moves he's making now. Want to go and bring Airbus so that they can't lease their airplane for here in dollars. You understand? To the detriment of who? The local operators. Whereas we can make these local operators feel among, help them ease all these policies that are killing them, ease it off and make them feel among. No, we don't want to do that one. Before now, when I heard that video, we used to have over 200 fleet of aircraft, but now it's around 40 because the maintenance culture and everything, they are making it difficult for these local operators. It's just like what is the other people to come and be using aircraft. So that you finally kill the market for the local operators. I go say on a later, I beg.
For centuries, the Ijele has been a revered masquerade in Igboland, a predominant tribe in southern Nigeria. The Ijele is a grand spectacle that commands respect, awe, and celebration. Today, Innocent Vehicles brings you the Ijele in a new form. A majestic, robust and monolithic pickup truck designed to leave an indelible mark in the annals of automotive history. The Innocent Ijele is equipped with a powerful 3.0 L turbo engine and 4WD. To conquer any terrain with ease. Make way for the Innocent Ijele, Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.